Good evening everyone. Hello and very good evening to you. منير يا مرحبا بك أخوي منير. Samin, hi Samin, how are you doing? Nice to see you again, my friends. Okay, today we will start a new stream and our flight today will be from Manchester Airport to Vienna, taking the Austrian Airlines using the lifetime live weather of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we will start the flight from the cold and dark status of the aircraft. So we will start up the flight together, and also we are using the Vatsim network. So the traffic that you see here now is the Vatsim traffic. In addition to that, I presume that we will have full ATC services all through our flight. So I hope you will enjoy it today. So first of all, we jump into the cockpit. As you see now, we have rainy weather in Manchester. So we start the battery and the external power, the oxygen for the cabin, the alignment of the ADIRS or IRS, waiting for the system to align. At the same time we call the baggage and the catering truck. Also we start up the nav lights and the logo lights. The other traffic that you see in Manchester Airport is Etihad Airways. And there was also EasyJet who just left 2 minutes ago. Still waiting for the alignment. Our flight today will take 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's not a long flight. Okay, now the aircraft is aligned, so we start the MCDU settings. We start the init. Okay, that's it. Then we do the passengers boarding. Today we have 172 passengers as per the sim brief. Okay, so we start. Now we are starting boarding the passengers. We increase the brightness of the dashboards and the button, everything in the display. Okay, then we set the frequency to Manchester ground, which is 121.850 to get the clearance for our flight of today. Okay, we set the Charlie mode, ATC. Now we are ready to tune. Then we set the frequency 121.850. Have a look from outside before we call. Now the
Etihad 16, no further ATC I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye. 122.8, bye bye.
Manchester ground, good evening. Austrian 225, stand 42, Airbus A320 Neo with information hotel on board, request clearance IFR to Vienna.
Austrian 225 cleared to Vienna, Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2073.
Cleared for the Vienna, Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2073, Austrian 225.
Austrian 225 correct.
Okay, now we set the squawk to 2073. So we are cleared.
Good morning and servus, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Austrian flight. We would also like to welcome all frequent flying bonus card members as well as guests booked with our Starlight partners. My name is Sascha Frister. Together with my colleagues, I take care of you on that flight. Should you have any wishes or questions, please contact one of us. We wish you now a very pleasant stay on board and ask once more for your attention for the now following safety instructions. Thank you.
Okay.
All stations, Manchester ground is closing now, I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom on 122.8. Bye-bye.
So now we are on Unicom. Before that we will set the latest ATIS. Okay, we have it now. It's information India. So the transition level is 6,500 and the runway in use is 23 right. Now Etihad departed from Manchester. Surface 24016. Asel, yes Asel, how are you? 10 kilometers and QNH is 998. Okay, now we go back to the cockpit. We have Samba 1 Romeo departure. Before that we set this frequency to Unicom as requested by the ATC. So now we have this set today, Samba 1 Romeo. So let's review it. Okay, we will depart from 23 right, Tabli, maximum level 5,000 until we reach Samba. So our initial climb will be 5,000 feet. No speed restrictions. So we will fly 250 knots until we cross 10,000 feet. Okay, now we go to the init page. Maybe we have some other traffic. No, actually we are the only traffic in Manchester. Anyway, okay, now we go to the flight plan. Our departure runway is 23 right and our SID is Samba 1 Romeo. This is Samba 1 Romeo. Okay, and we clear the flight plan discontinuity. Delete the Samba. No, it's not deleted. Okay. Now I think it will be clear. Okay, now we clear also the discontinuity of the flight plan. In Vienna, we request the ATIS information. I presume we have ATIS information in Vienna to check the arrival runway. Okay, we received the message. No available ATIS information in Vienna. Okay, as per the go to the flight radar website. To see the active arrival runway in Vienna. Now we have no this one, Vienna, okay. Okay, so this is the arrival runway. I think it's 29, but let me check before. This is Vienna. That's it. So Vinen 2 Whiskey arrival, and the runway is ILS 29 via transition Neardo. So now we set this in the MCDU. ILS 29 arrival Vinen 2 Whiskey. And the transition Neardo we insert. Okay, let's check the flight plan on the display. Okay, everything looks fine, so we are ready for the APU startup. We start the APU master switch, then start beacon, waiting for the APU to be ready. Okay, now the APU is ready. We go back to the cockpit. Okay, then we disengage the cargo and the baggage and the catering truck. I was expecting to have a longer ATC service in Manchester, but anyway, better than nothing. As you see now, the catering truck is leaving the aircraft. Now the baggage door will be closing. We look here to see the... Okay, now it's closed. We start the APU bleed, the fuel pumps. Set the QNH to... No, it's 998. Oh, no, it's 1007. The QNH is right, 1007. Very good. Okay, now we go to the perf page. But before we go to the perf page, we forgot to fuel the aircraft. Anyway, we can fuel it now. So we go to the flight pad and check the flight plan. The wind for today is 118, 6.3, so I will add 6.5 fuel, 6,500 kilos. Okay, now we have the fuel, so we go back to the inlet, 0 fuel, 25.2, and the block fuel 6.5. The wind is 118. The perf 149. The flex to temp, the transition level 6,500. Two two five zero for the throttle reduction. 50. Good. Okay, now the V1 137 knots, VR 138, and the V2 142. Now everything is ready. We disengage the jetway and the power, and we request the pushback truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention for the international safety regulations. Please remove your earphones for this important announcement.
Unser Flugzeug hat 6 Notausgänge. 2 befinden sich im vorderen Bereich, 2 über den Tragflächen und 2 im hinteren Bereich der Kabine. Sie sind als Exit gekennzeichnet. Leuchtmarkierungen führen zu diesen Ausgängen.
Our aircraft
Manchester
has 6
traffic Austrian
emergency
225
exits.
at stand 42
2
starting
in the front,
pushback.
2 over the wings, and 2 in the rear cabin. They are marked as exit.
Start engine number 1.
Illuminated strips on the floor lead to these exits.
Jeder Sitz ist mit einem Sicherheitsgurt ausgestattet. Dieser wird geschlossen, indem Sie die beiden Enden ineinander stecken. Durch Aufklappen des oberen Teils können Sie den Gurt wieder öffnen. Da unerwartet Turbulenzen auftreten können, sind Sie verpflichtet, sich anzuschnallen, sobald Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Dies gilt auch dann, wenn die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet sind.
Your seat is equipped with a seat belt. To close the belt, fit the 2 ends together. To open it, lift the upper part of the buckle. As turbulence can occur at any time, you are required to have your seatbelt fastened whenever seated. This also applies when the seatbelt signs are switched off.
Unser Flugzeug ist mit Sauerstoffmasken ausgerüstet, die sich über Ihren Sitzen befinden und bei einem Druckverlust automatisch herausfallen. Ziehen Sie die Maske aus der Halterung, drücken Sie die Öffnung auf Nase und Mund und
And the
befestigen Sie das
pushback.
Band um Ihren Kopf.
Set
Legen
the
Sie
parking
zuerst
brake
Ihre eigene
again.
Maske an. Anschließend helfen Sie Kindern und anderen
Engine number 1
Passagieren.
is ready. We start
In
engine
the
number
event of
2.
a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the panel above you. Pull down the mask from the retainer. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask and secure it by pulling the elastic strap over your head. Put on your own mask before assisting children and other passengers.
Ihre Schwimmweste finden Sie unter Ihrem Sitz. Nur auf unsere Anweisung hin nehmen Sie diese hervor. Öffnen Sie die Verpackung und ziehen Sie die Weste über Ihren Kopf. Vergewissern Sie sich, dass sich das rote Mundstück vorne befindet. Schließen Sie das Band vorne und ziehen Sie es fest.
A life vest is located under your seat. Upon order from the crew, take the life vest out. Open the pouch and pull the life vest over your head. Make sure that the red inflation tube is facing forward. Pass the strap around your waist, fasten it at the front and pull it tight.
Erst bei der Flugzeugtüre reißen Sie an dem roten Griff, wodurch die Schwimmweste aufgeblasen wird. Durch das rote Mundstück kann zusätzlich noch Luft eingeblasen werden. Überkreuzen Sie mit beiden Armen Ihre Schwimmweste.
Upon leaving the aircraft through the emergency exit, pull the red tag to inflate the vest. If necessary, a life vest can be inflated by blowing into the red tube. Cross your arms in front of your life vest.
Okay, now both engines are ready. We put the switch.
For further information, please read the safety instructions card by your seat.
Bitte verstauen Sie Ihr Handgepäck im Gepäckfach
Flaps.
über Ihnen oder unter dem Vordersitz. Wenn Sie in der ersten Sitzreihe oder bei einem Notausgang sitzen, verstauen Sie Ihr Gepäck nur in den Gepäckfächern.
5.2.
Falls Sie Handgepäck aus den Fächern über Ihnen herausnehmen möchten, achten Sie bitte darauf, dass nichts herausfällt.
We set
Ihr
this arrow
Handgepäck
to
muss
this
im Notfall
section.
an
This
Bord
is
bleiben.
2.5, so we
Bitte
have
beachten Sie das allgemeine
2.5.
Rauchverbot an Bord. Dies gilt auch für elektronische Zigaretten.
This is as per the zero
Schalten Sie Ihr
fuel
Mobiltelefon
weight.
und elektronische Geräte mit Sendefunktion jetzt aus oder in den Flugmodus.
Auto brakes
Die
max.
Sendefunktion muss während des gesamten Fluges deaktiviert
Takeoff
bleiben.
configuration.
Laptops und schwere Gegenstände
Seatbelt signs
müssen für Start
on.
und Landung sicher verstaut werden.
APU
Informieren Sie die
bleed off.
Kabinebesatzung umgehend, sollte Ihr elektronisches Gerät
Now
heiß
the
werden
flight
oder
control
zu rauchen
check.
beginnen.
Stow your carry-on baggage in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. If you are seated
Full
in
right.
a first row or in an emergency exit row,
Full left.
stow your carry-on baggage in the overhead
Full down.
bins only. Please be careful
Full
when
up.
opening the overhead bins, as items might
Rudder.
fall out.
Full
In case of
right.
an emergency, you must leave
Full left.
all your carry-on baggage on board.
Flight
Smoking
control
is
check
not
complete.
permitted at any time. This also includes electronic cigarettes. All electronic
Taxi.
devices with a transmitting
Lights
function must be
on.
switched off or turned to flight
Tax.
mode. The transmitting function must remain deactivated during the entire flight. During takeoff and landing, laptops and other heavy items must be safely stowed. Inform the crew immediately should your electronic device become damaged or produce heat or smoke.
Wir sind nun startbereit. Bitte schließen Sie Ihren Sitzgurt und ziehen Sie ihn fest. Stellen Sie die Rückenlehne senkrecht. Verstauen Sie den
This is
Seat
our
vor Ihnen und
location in the
öffnen Sie die
airport, so
Sonnenfläche.
we will take this taxiway Juliet until we reach holding point Mike or Juliet. I think Mike. Mike is fine. So we'll take Juliet until we reach Mike. Manchester traffic, Austrian 225 will taxi to holding point Mike 1 via Juliet Mike. Okay. Ready to go. Release the parking brakes. Increase the brightness here. Thank you, Munir. And we move. Now we take Juliet to the left. This is Mike 1 to the right, so we take our right. Ryota, hello. Good to see you again, my friend. Our friend Ryota from Japan. Manchester traffic, Austrian 225 will line up and take off runway 23 right. Landing lights on, strobes on, cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
I don't know why the aircraft is heavy. I don't understand. Maybe there is slope on the taxiway. Now we are lining up. Okay, TCAS on, or TARA, all traffic, and now we are ready for takeoff. We put the throttle to the flex to temp. Knots. V1 rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Since we are going into clouds, so it's better to switch on the anti-ice. Following the SID, flaps 0. Reducing the throttle to climb, stabilizing the aircraft. Now the autopilot on. And now we are following the SID and the flight plan. So we will stop climbing at 5,000 feet until we cross the waypoint Samba. Or Simba. Backs off. our friend Ryota Sim from Japan. He's the one and the expert in the Boeing 787, the Dreamliner. His videos are amazing. Yeah, it's bad weather. Munir, you are right. It's rainy weather. Now we are coming close to Samba. After Samba, we will keep climbing until we reach our cruising altitude for today, which is 350. After we pass Samba. Okay, done with Samba, so we continue climbing until 35,000 feet. Yes, we might face some turbulences, Munir, you're right. I'm checking here the flight plan. I think we have some issues before Vinnen. Let's compare it. Okay, so after Samba, Utuksa, then Hon. Utuksa, Hon picks up Finma, then after Finma, Bitpo. Okay, the transition level, we set the QNH to standard. Okay, Bitpo, then after Bitpo we have Big. Now we are coming closer to the 10,000 feet. After the 10,000 feet, yes, now we turn off the landing lights, the seatbelt signs. I think we still need the anti-ice or the de-ice. Okay, so we have Big and Dikvu, Lavri, then Imkad, Omtum, Delta Victor Romeo, Conan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seat belt fastened while you're seated.
Dover and Cock. No,
in a few moments,
Cock,
the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks and food. Please check the magazine in front of you for our latest offers on food, drink, and duty-free shopping.
Here we are. I will delete Conan from here. Now we have this bug again, so we will enter the flight plan again. Dover, Conan, Kok, Matug, Amasi, Bombi, Tinlo, Dixit, then Vinen. Vinen is our star, ILS 29. Vinen to Whiskey, and the transition Nirdu. Okay, so the remaining distance from this point is 896 miles. No way, something wrong. Something wrong with the MCDU. Okay, now we go to, after Samba, Utuksa, then Hon. So I'm going to Hon now. Okay, now 838 miles. So there was a bug. It was a bug in this version. I was fixing the MCDU and the flight plan. Hopefully everything will go fine during the flight. Turn off the de-ice, no need for it since we are now flying over the clouds. After 2 hours or less, Munir, no more than 2 hours. We are flying the experimental version of fly-by-wire, so it's normal to have some sort of bugs here and there because still this version is still under testing. It's on daily testing, so it's normal to have some sort such errors and bugs. Now we are passing the 22,000 feet, climbing to 35,000. Disarm the speed brakes. As you see, the flight plan route on the display shows dots, so it is not abnormal, but we are fine since the aircraft is following this route. In the meanwhile, let's check our route for today. So we are flying now in England, in UK. We will be flying over London, then going to Belgium, Germany, then Austria. As you see, the TCAS shows some other traffic around.
Ryanair 054 Sierra, confirm vectoring ILS runway 25 right.
Now we are hearing Brussels control. Still we are outside the airspace of Brussels, so once we reach there we will be in touch with them.
Ryanair 054 Sierra, no response received, unreadable. Portugal 692 identified, flight level 184, cleared via the Remba 1 Delta arrival and Diekirch 2 Charlie transition, ILS runway 24.
Again for 692.
Portugal 692 cleared via Diekirch 2 Charlie transition, ILS runway 24.
Clear 62 Charlie, ILS runway 24, Portugal 692.
Portugal 692 descent flight level 70.
Descent 70, Portugal 692.
Ryanair 054 radio 5 by 5 now. ILS runway 25 right, expect vectors information November. Ryanair 054 Sierra, maintain present heading and maintain flight level 70.
Maintain 70 on the Airbus Congo 95965. That's 748, clearance related. The other for 18 aircraft.
Average cargo 95996 Brussels, hello, information November correct. You're cleared to Leipzig via the Sopok 5 Delta departure, runway 25 right, initial flight level 60, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Leipzig out of runway 25 right, Sopok 5 Delta departure, initial flight level 60, squawk 1000, yes, 95
Average cargo 95996, readback is correct, start approved and report ready for pushback, hello Dieter. Ryanair 054 Sierra, descent flight level 60.
Descent flight level 60. Control 696.
Protocol 692, go ahead.
And speed restriction for the Apu.
Protocol 692, maintain published speed.
Copy that, Airport Protocol 692.
Air France 1305 Brussels, hello, squawk 7116.
So we have the turbulences, as Munir said, and our ground speed is high since the strong tailwind from behind of the aircraft.
Air France 1305, identified level 320. Air France 1305, descend to reach flight level 220 by Dennis.
316, passing flight level 220, climbing 240.
By Star 6316, Brussels, hello, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, White Star 6316.
West Control Lufthansa 22 Alpha, good afternoon. Flight level 160, climb 280 direct Eteno.
Lufthansa 22 Alpha, Brussels, hello, identified, continue climb flight level 310.
Continue flight level 310, Lufthansa 22 Alpha.
White Star 6316, identified, continue climb flight level 240.
Continue climb level 240, White Star 6316.
Ryanair 054 Sierra, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1011.
4000 feet, QNH 1011, Ryanair 054 Sierra.
Now we have reached the cruising altitude 350. Now we can set our top of descent. This is our star.
Air France 1305, no further ATC, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Vinnen 2 Whiskey, 6,000 feet at Vinnen. Okay, so our initial descent is 6,000 feet at Vinnen.
And Ryanair 054 Sierra, descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, the Ryanair 054 Sierra.
And we will do the calculation for the top of descent. 6,000. 91 miles, so I will set as 100 miles before Vinnen.
Air France 054 Sierra, turn left, heading 280.
Left 280, Ryanair 054 Sierra.
Brussels Control, hello, Beeline 450, just past Adlam, flight level 230. Beeline 450, Brussels Control, hello, identified. Cleared via Bati 5 Alpha, arrival, expect ILS runway 25 right. Roger, Bati 5 Alpha arrival and expecting 25 right, Beeline 450. Ryanair 054 Sierra, descend 2000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 25 right.
Descending 2000 feet, clear ILS 25 right, Ryanair 054 Sierra.
Beeline 450, when ready, descend to reach flight level 180 by Bati. Roger, when ready, flight level 180 by Bati, Beeline 450.
Goedemiddag, Transavia 59 kilo, with you maintaining flight level 400.
Transavia 459 kilo, Brussels, hello, identified. Confirm destination is Eindhoven.
Even, Eindhoven.
Okay, Transavia 59 kilo, you're quite high. Do you want to enter holding pattern over Olno?
Yes, that would be convenient for you. Yeah, I would like to enter the hold.
Alright, Transavia 59 kilo, proceed direct Olno for holding pattern, just the inbound course and descend flight level 250.
That was flight level 250, and can you send me the waypoint via text? That team doesn't seem to have been in the FMS at the moment.
Transavia 59 kilo, it's Olno Lima, November Oscar.
Lima, November Oscar, Roger, Transavia 5.
Russell Control, good evening. Australia 7302, flight level 90, landing 300.
Westphalia 7302, Brussels Control, hello, identified. Continue climb level 310 and turn left heading 160 for separation.
Landing 310 and 160 to the left for separation, Westphalia 7302.
Portugal 692, descend via transition 3000 feet, QNH 1012 and report established on the localizer runway 24, you're cleared for the approach as well.
3000 feet, QNH 1012, clear for approach, ILS runway 24, report established, Air Portugal 692.
Ryanair 054 Sierra, winds 280 degrees, 20 knots, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 25 right, Ryanair 254 Sierra.
White Star 6316, now for the ATC Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 128, White Star 6316, good day.
Lufthansa 22 Alpha, now for the ATC Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8 for Lufthansa 22 Alpha, thank you, bye bye.
Westphalia 7302, proceed direct Russie, Romeo Oscar Uniform Sierra Yankee and resume navigation.
Direct Russie, Westphalia 7302.
And Westphalia 7302, confirm the requested flight level is 310.
The requested flight level is now 310, Westphalia 7302.
Westphalia 7302, roger, descent flight level 310.
Flight level 310, Westphalia 7312.
Brussels Control, good afternoon, Lexer 97 Mike, passing between 3,600 feet.
Lexer 97 Mike, hello, identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, Lexer 97 Mike.
Control, Airport 692. Inbound, localizing.
Okay, so let's double check the ATIS again and
wind
Vienna
270 degrees, 21 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, landing 24, Airport 169.
Now we will contact Brussels Control. Brussels Control, hello, Austrian 225, flight level 350, inbound, Kilo, Oscar Kilo.
Austrian 225, Brussels, hello, identified.
Okay, now we'll check the...
Okay, Dean, runway Bravo 7, Ryanair 05 for Sierra.
Ryanair 05 for Sierra, welcome to Brussels. Taxi stand
Still
120 via Inner.
120 via Inner, Ryanair 05 for Sierra.
Now we are flying over Belgium, and now we are in contact with the Brussels Tower or Brussels Control. Frequency 131.1.
Beeline 450, continue descent, flight level 60.
Continuing descent, flight level 60, Beeline 450.
Luxair 97 Mike, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Luxair 97 Mike.
Luxair 97 Mike, direct Arki, Alpha Romeo Charlie Kilo Yankee.
Direct RK, Luxair 97 Mike.
Westphalia 7302, confirm going direct to Russie.
Direct to Russie, Westphalia 7302. Little corrections, 2 degrees to the right, flight to Russie.
Brussels, very good afternoon, Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel. Taxiing to runway 25 right.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, Brussels Control, hello, good afternoon. I will have to give you your clearance first, are you ready to copy? Break Air Portugal 692, welcome to Luxembourg, taxi stand Alpha 12 via Bravo 1.
Thank you, taxi Alpha to stand Alpha 12 via Bravo 1. 692. Brussels, apologies, my microphone was turned off. Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, no problem. Are you ready to copy clear?
Ready to copy 35 Papa Hotel.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, you are clear to Dublin via the Dennet 7 Charlie departure, initial flight level 60, squawk 7163, information November.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, information November is clear to Dublin via Dennet 7 Charlie departure, initial flight level 60, squawking 7163.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, readback is correct, startup is approved and report when ready to continue taxi.
Ready to continue taxi, Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel, taxi holding point Bravo 1, 25 right via Outer 7. QNH is a 1011.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right via Outer 7, QNH 1011, Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel.
Beeline 450 after Flora, maintain present heading, vectoring ILS, runway 25 right.
After Flora, present heading 425 right, Beeline 450.
Everest Star 9596, back at startup.
25 Sierra, Lima November Oscar.
Transavia
Estimated time
59
for
kilo,
arrival 1
continue
hour from this
descent,
point.
flight level 200, cleared for Olno
And
for
we
Echo
have
arrival.
592
Onder voor Echo Bravo,
miles
down flight level 20.
remaining for final runway
Yeah, British
29.
Cargo 90596, push approved facing east.
Facing east, Everest Star 9596.
The flight radar shows that still runway 29 is active for arrival.
And looks here 907 Mike, apologies if you want your cruising level 230, correct?
So we can set now the frequency of runway
Actually, if
29.
possible, would prefer 250, but 240 is alright. Let's say -7 Mike.
Looks here 907 Mike, unfortunately level 250 is not available, so yeah, I'll have to get you back to 230 or perhaps 270?
Definitely 230, then let's say -7 Mike.
Looks here 907 Mike, descent level 230, and apologies for that.
No problem, flight level 230 right now, let's say 907 Mike.
So the frequency of runway 29 is 109.55 for the localizer, and the runway heading is 291 degrees, minimum is 800 feet. So we go to the perf.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel via Bravo 1, winds 280 degrees, 20 knots, 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
The transition
Bravo
level,
1, Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel.
it's 11,000. The wind, as per the flight radar, is 280, 19, Temperature in Vienna 13 degrees.
692 on the
QNH is 1002.
Thanks for flying, bye bye. Transavia 59er kilo, continue descent flight level 100.
Flight level 100 Transavia 5 kilo. Correction 59 kilo.
So maximum 55 minutes for final, runway 29 in Vienna. Still flying over Belgium.
Westphalia 7302, no further ATC, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, thank you for service. Bye bye, Westphalia 7223.
Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel identified, 1,500 feet, continue climb, flight level 250.
Continuing climb to flight level 250, Ryanair 35 Papa Hotel.
Here's the top of descent starting to show up on the display. Now we'll see it as a blue circle, which means that this is the point that we'll start descending to 11,000 feet initially, then we will continue until we reach 6,000.
Transavia 59er kilo, no further
At
ATC,
the
Unicom
point
122.8,
Vinnen.
safe landing, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, bedankt, fijne avond, Transavia 59 kilo.
Beeline 450, continue descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1011.
4,000 feet, QNH 1011, Beeline 450.
Average cargo line 596, request taxi, and we can depart from Bravo 1.
Average cargo 95996, squawk mode Charlie.
Brussels Controller, Tagalux 45 inbound Olgil.
Tagalux 45, hello, squawk 7174.
7174, Tagalux 45.
Brussels 20 hello, Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, flight level 380 to Alex.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, hello, squawk 1000.
Squawking 1000, Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot.
Average cargo 95996, taxi holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right, via November 2, Alpha 6, cross runway 25 right, Bravo 8, outers, QNH 1011.
Again for average cargo 95996, please.
Average cargo 95996, taxi holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right, via November 2, Alpha 6, cross runway 25 right, Bravo 8, outer, QNH 1011.
Taxi Bravo 1 via November, Alpha 6, cross runway 25 right, continue via Bravo 8 and the Alpha Skinny 1011, average cargo 95 and 96.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot identified. And Carlux 45 identified. Beeline 450, descent 3000 feet.
3000 feet, Beeline 450.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Fox, descent direct Aki.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, stand by. Beeline 450, turn left heading 280, descent 2000 feet, clear ILS approach 25 right.
Left 280, descend 2000 feet and clear ILS 25 right, Beeline 450.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, direct Ibiza, India Bravo Echo Sierra Alpha.
The turbulence is
Ibiza, Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, water, and shortly standing by for descent.
We have hard turbulences.
Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, descend to reach flight level 210 by Ibiza.
Descend to reach flight level 210 by Ibiza, Eurowings 5 Romeo Foxtrot, thank you.
Luxair 907 Mike, November ATC Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye, Luxair 907 Mike.
Cargolux 45. Identified expect ILS runway 24 at Luxembourg. Proceed direct Oxcam. Oscar, X-ray, Charlie, Alpha, Mike.
Expect ILS 24 and direct Oxcam, Cargolux 45.
And Cargolux 45 cleared Oxcam to Charlie, transition for ILS runway 24.
Include the Oxcam to Charlie transition, Cargolux 45.
Olympic 269er Brussels, hello, correction, Olympic 269er squawk 7143. Beeline 450, continue approach runway 25 right, 1 crossing ahead, winds check 280 degrees, 20 knots.
Continue approach Beeline 450.
Brussels Centre, Ascot 1 with you, flight level 380, sorry, so I have to log off while I bring you full sample.
Ascot 1, hello, no problem, squawk 7155.
Squawk 7155, Ascot 1.
British cargo 90596, hold short 25 right. Beeline 450, expect late landing clearance.
Expecting late landing clearance, will reduce to minimum approach speed as well.
Austrian 255, November ATC Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom for Austrian 225, thank you, bye bye.
Carlux 45, descent flight level.
Okay, now we are back to the Unicom frequency again, and we are heading to the waypoint Amasi. We will start descending in less than 30 minutes or 20 minutes. as you may notice, this turbulence is happening. And the flight radar shows that the weather conditions in Vienna is in clear weather. I see the active runway for arrival and departure in Vienna is runway 29. This is the airport in Vienna, and these are the gates or the stands. Double check the perf. Now the wind in Vienna is 25019 or 19. Temperature is 12 and the QNH is 1003. Now we are flying over Germany, inside the airspace of Germany, basically. But no ATC services in this airspace, that's why we have been cleared to Unicom frequency. And nothing shows also in Vienna or Austria. We'll be descending in 15 minutes. And still climbing or cruising flight level 350. Our max speed is 0.782 and our ground speed is 584 miles. Nautical miles. Now I see Langen radar is on. flight plan shows that we will, no, it doesn't show any Langen airspace, it's Rhine airspace. Here we have traffic almost the same flight level of our flight level. We might have it individual in any moment. Almost 40 miles. That's why we don't see it. I'm not sure if it is coming the same direction. Yeah, but we have the TCAS shows us or will alert us in any collision between our aircraft and the other traffic. It's on the same route. So it's coming toward us. Here it shows on the display. This is the other traffic. Now it's changing the route. Now we are getting closer to our top of descent. 10 minutes to start descending. flying over Frankfurt. Now Langen radar on board. The frequency for Langen is 123.275.
Lufthansa 5 Charlie Victor, Kieler direct Delta Foxtrot 621 descend flight level 100.
Langen, Gude, Iberia 13 Golf Bravo through flight level 198 for flight level 320. Wir sind nach einem Sim-Crash gerade wieder reingejoint.
Oh ja, Iberia 13 Golf Bravo, genau, sorry, ich hab gerade einen Contact mir angejagt, tut mir leid, Squawk 2013.
Iberia 13 Golf Bravo, Squawking 2013.
Langen radar, hello, Austrian 225, flight level 350 inbound Tinlo.
Austrian 225, follow identified.
Alpha Jet, third one, follow Langen radar, first flight level 330, requesting approach for 25.
Alpha Jet 0 to Alpha, hello identified, direct Delta Foxtrot 621, descent flight level 100.
Direct Delta Foxtrot 621 and descent flight level 100.
Lufthansa 6 Lima Tango, direct Letski, cleared ILS 25 left.
Direct Letski, cleared ILS 25 left, Lufthansa 6 Lima Tango.
Brave Outlet 240. Lufthansa 5 Echo X-Ray, hallo, Squawk 1000. Squawk 1000, Lufthansa 5 Echo X-Ray. Lufthansa 1098, contact Brussels 131.1, tschüss.
Das ist 131.1, Lufthansa 1098, tschüss.
Langen radar, Mayan Lexer 907 Mike, cruising flight 230 inbound, personal break.
Yeah, Lexer 97 Mike, hello, but I only cover the south, Frankfurt and Stuttgart, nothing in the north, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Unicom, thanks for the service, bye bye.
And Iberia 13 Golf Bravo confirms Squawk 2013, ich habe immer noch 2000.
Den muss ich wahrscheinlich resetten, einen Augenblick. Iberia 13 Golf Bravo Squawking 2013.
Ja, genau, wunderbar, das war's. Dankeschön. Identified, climb level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Iberia 13 Golf Bravo.
Langen Radar, guten Tag, die Lufthansa Trilima Papa at 5000 feet.
Ja, Lufthansa Trilima Papa, wrong frequency, approach is online 12505, bitte.
Approach on 125.05, Lufthansa Trilima Papa, danke.
Lufthansa 5 Echo X-Ray identified, direct Delta Foxtrot 411, descent flight level 100.
Direct Delta Foxtrot 411 and second flight level.
Yep, descent flight level 100, 100.
Flight level 100, Lufthansa 5 Echo X-Ray.
And Scandinavian 1605, confirm you're descending now, that's very, very early.
Affirmative.
Okay. That's gonna be very inefficient, but I guess if you want to, that's up to you.
No, I can take another flight level, please.
180 at Ibini. You are 100.
Oh, my bad, I thought you said Emogi.
So you're gonna stay at 180 for 30 minutes or so.
Can you give me a higher altitude then?
Yeah, sure, you can go back up to 350, that's up to you. The descent was for later on, not now. I'm doing 350, Scandinavian 1605.
Austrian 225 request clearance to switch frequency to München.
Yes, stand by short.
Thank you.
Coming level 259 for level 350 inbound. Backup.
7 Victor Mike, München Radar Service, Squawk 2044.
Squawk 2044, Condor 7 Victor Mike.
München Radar, hello. Austrian 225, flight level 350, inbound Tinlo.
Vargas, level 300.
The 4 Kilo Yankee, München Radar Service, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, 4 Kilo Yankee.
Quality 4537, turn left heading 190, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1009er.
Left heading 190, descend 5000, QNH 1009er, quality 4537, and confirm 26 left is available?
Affirm. Condor 7 Victor Mike, stop climb flight level 290.
Stop climb flight level 290, Condor 7 Victor Mike.
München Radar, hello. Austrian 225, flight level 350, inbound Tinlo.
225, München Radar Service identified. Condor 7 Victor Mike, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, Condor 7 Victor Mike.
So we'll start descending in 5 minutes. After we get the clearance from München Radar or Munich. Still no ATIS or ATC for Vienna.
The 4 Kilo Yankee, descend flight level 240, rate of descent 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Lufthansa 4 Kilo Yankee, descending flight level 240, 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Condor 7 Victor Mike, climb flight level 340.
Climb the flight level 340, Condor 7 Victor Mike.
München Radar, KLM 50 Charlie, passing flight level 170 now.
Pass 0 Charlie, München Radar low identified, climb flight level 300, proceed direct in bed.
Flight level 300 and direct in bed, KLM 50 Charlie.
Condor 7 Victor Mike, proceed direct NATO.
Direct NATO, Condor 7 Victor Mike.
So 916 München Radar low identified, Squawk 1000. Quality 4537, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, quality 4537.
So 4 Kilo Yankee, contact Langen Radar 123, decimal 275.
123, 275, Lufthansa 4 Kilo Yankee, ciao.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, request 5 minutes out of cockpit.
So 8 Yankee Mike, monitor Unicom.
Could you please say again for Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike?
So 8 Yankee Mike, monitor Unicom.
Unicom Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, thank you, ciao.
7 Victor Mike, contact Langen radar 123.275.
123.275, contact Victor Mike, and we'll
3 Victor Lima, passing level 325.
So 3 Victor Lima, München, radar service identified, descent flight level 110.
Descent level 110, Deutschland 3 Victor Lima.
Miles to stand to start descending. Less than 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
Quality 4537, are we cleared for the island?
Quality 4537, cleared ILS 26 left.
Cleared ILS 26 left, quality 4537.
So 3 Victor Lima, expect runway 26 right.
26 right left, 3 Victor Lima.
يا هلا كابتن منير. أقل من نص ساعة بنوصل الفاينل، وخلال دقيقة أو رح نبدأ حاليا بالهبوط التدريجي. Austrian 225 ready to descend.
Second.
Austrian 225 request descend.
Austrian 225, expect descent after Dexit.
Expect descend after Dexit, Austrian 225. So after 66 miles we'll start descending after Dexit.
KLM 50 Charlie, contact Langen 123.275.
إذا منير ما رح نبدأ حاليا بالهبوط تدريجي، أقل من 10 دقائق، أقل حتى 5 دقائق ورح نبدأ بالهبوط.
Chief 4537, contact tower 1187, tschüss.
1187, 4537.
5 دقائق تقريبا منير. 5 minutes we will start descending. When we reach this waypoint, Dexit, we have not been cleared to descend immediately by the control.
So 916, descent to reach flight level 250 at V sub, expect runway 26 right.
طبعا بالحالات اللي مثل هيك الكنترولرز بيكون عندهم ريستريكشنز انه ممكن يكون في ترافيك على ارتفاعات منخفضة، فلهذا السبب ما بيعطي كليرنس للديسند الا ليتأكدوا ان الاجواء خالية من الترافيك. Now we see the other traffic here.
München radar service Sun 550, stand 10 in network, request IFR to Rostov.
Sun 550, München radar service startup approved, cleared Rostov, Ereto 7 kilo, flight plan route, climb flight level 70, squawk 2351.
Cleared Rostov via Ereto 7 kilo departure route, initial climb 70, squawk 2351. Sun 550.
Sun 550, read back correct.
We see a big change on the wind in Vienna. It's 10 degrees, 8 knots, and it's raining there.
Austrian 225, descent flight level 310.
Descent flight level 310, Austrian 225. Now we will start descending to flight level 310 and update the perf page.
Sun 550, request.
10 degrees, 8 knots.
Sun 550, pushback approved.
Push approved, Sun 550.
Temperature is the same and the weather condition is raining, QNH 1003, and still runway 29 is valid. I think when we pass Dexet, we will be cleared to Unicom frequency, because I think it's outside München control. Auto brake, set the auto brake at low.
Austrian 225, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Unicom for Austrian 225, thank you, bye bye. Okay, so we will proceed descending.
Big 269 up München radar low identified.
After we pass Dixit, and we will set the frequency to 122.8. Now we are passing Dixit. To Vinnen, so we will continue descending 6,000 feet and maintain 6,000 until we intercept with the ILS runway 29. Now we are descending. Or about to descend. And we have reached the convergence speed. I will set the speed to 80 knots. Using the speed brakes to control the speed and the descent rate. Retract. The spoilers or the speed brakes. Vienna traffic Austrian 225 descending at flight level 300, descending to 6,000 feet, expecting ILS runway 29 transition Neardu, star Vinnen 2 Whiskey, will report on final. Let's review the star again. So this is our star Vinnen above 6,000. When we reach Mazur, we have to be below 170 and 6,000 feet. Proceed to Temta and Nirdu. So I think it was wrong to set the top of descent at Vinnen. I think Mazur was more accurate. Anyway, but everything is under control for the moment. Now we are heading to Whiskey 190. So I think we will reach Mazur below 170 knots feet, or flight level 170. our maximum landing weight should be 70.9. So now we are at 67.2, which is below the maximum. This of course will be more better for the aircraft to have a smooth landing. We might face some crosswind during the landing because the wind direction is 10 degrees and the runway heading is 292. So we might face strong crosswind. Now we are heading to Whiskey 192 and we are at flight level 18,500 feet. Samer Saleh, hello. Once we've reached the clouds, we will switch on the de-ice of the wings, the engines and the probe. Now we are at 17,000. No speed restrictions below the 10,000 feet. So when, or in our star. So once we pass the 10,000 feet, we will reduce the speed to 250 knots. Nice view of the sunset and the clouds, or the dusk time shows a very nice color of the sky and the clouds. Our transition level is 11,000 feet, so once we reach that level we will set the QNH to 1003. Now we are getting into the clouds, so we will switch on the anti-ice to avoid icing on the wings or the engines or the windows. The temperature outside the aircraft now is minus 15. Now we are heading to Nirdu. We passed Mazur, Temta, and this is Nirdu. We have to be at Nirdu above 6,000 feet. After Nirdu, this is our approach. We will descend to 3,000 feet and intercept the ILS at the waypoint Delta 7.4. Now we are at 11,000. Now we set the QNH to 1003 and 1003 here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly. Please put your backrests to an upright position, fold away your tray tables and open the window shades. Laptops and heavy electronic devices must now be switched off and stowed ready for landing. Please check your seatbelt is closed and familiarize yourself with the important instructions on the safety card by your seat. Please note that your hand luggage must remain on board in case of an emergency. Thank you.
Reduce the speed to 250 knots. Using the speed brakes to expedite the speed reduction. Since we are descending below 10,000, we have to turn on the landing lights and reduce the speed to maximum 250 knots. Heading to Whiskey 963, 7,400 feet, descending to 6,000, maintain 6,000 until we reach now we have passed Nirdu. Reduce the speed to 230 knots. Turn on the wing lights. To check if we have ice on the wings. Okay, now we descend to how many miles? 72. No, it's too early. After we pass Whiskey 961, we will descend to 3,000 feet. Reduce the speed to 220. Arm the speed brakes. Two 10 knots. Set the altitude at 3,000 feet. Now we start descending. No, wait 4 miles until we pass Whiskey 961. This waypoint. Now we descend. Four 4,500 feet. I will keep moving until we reach Whiskey Whiskey 957, then I will go right to Whiskey Whiskey 952, then we will intercept with the ILS. Now we have reached the 3000 feet. I will reduce the speed to 190 knots and flaps 1. Activate the approach phase. Go direct to Whiskey Whiskey 952, 952. Reduce the speed to 180 knots. Flaps 2. Now we should establish the localizer at any moment. Now the localizer shows, so we switch on the localizer. This is the runway ahead. Vienna traffic Austrian 225, established localizer runway 29, 14 miles for final. Reduce the speed to 160 knots. Still waiting to establish the ILS. Okay, now we have established dial S. Vienna traffic Austrian 225, established dial S, runway 29. Landing gear down.
$2,500.
And now we start descending for landing.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Now managed speed is on. Flaps full.
$1,000. $1,000. $1,000.
Now I take control. We have some lagging, I don't know why.
$500. $400. $100 above. $300. Minimum $200. $100. $50. $40. $30. $20. $10. $5. $5.
Meine Damen und Herren, wir sind pünktlich gelandet. Bitte bleiben Sie zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit noch gemeinsam mit uns so lange angeschnallt sitzen, bis das Flugzeug seine endgültige Parkposition erreicht hat und die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet wurden. Ihre gesamte Besatzung möchte sich nun von Ihnen verabschieden. Es hat uns sehr gefreut, dass Sie heute unser Gast waren und wir hoffen, Sie haben sich bei uns an Bord wohlgefühlt. Haben Sie nun noch einen schönen Tag, eine angenehme und sichere Weiterreise. Vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on time. For your own safety, please remain seated with us with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has reached its final parking position and the fasten seatbelt signs have been turned off. Your entire crew wants to say goodbye to you now. We thank you for having chosen Austrian and Star Lines for your flight today and hope you felt comfortably on board. Have a nice and safe onward journey. Thank you and goodbye.
Vienna traffic runway 29 vacated via Alpha 9. So we landed. We had crosswind, but it was a nice one. Now we check any available stand. So we will take Mike. The lagging is so annoying. Switch off the landing lights and the strobes. Turn on the APU. Now we have exit 12, so we will proceed until we reach exit 7. I think we can take this one since we have small aircrafts. So I presume this is the parking for the small. Okay, so we'll take this one, Charlie 35, beside the Ryanair. Turn off the taxi. And stop here. Parking brakes on. Hello Melody. Thank you Asel. Thank you so much. Melody, how are you? Miss you, my friend. Okay, so now we turn off the engines. beacon lights off, wing lights off, and keep the, now switch off the APU, request the external power, the jetway is moving. Okay, now the catering, and now we start the Alhamdulillah Habibi Melody. Okay, now we start deplane passengers. So now we can say Alhamdulillah Salame, we have arrived in Vienna. It was a nice flight from Manchester in UK to Vienna. The lagging is still there, I don't know what's the reason. Anyway, we have finished the flight. Thank you so much for your for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. Today I started the flight from the cold and dark status, and I tried to cover all the steps we use in flying from A to Z. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon inshallah in next streams and next flights. Welcome to Vienna again, and see you soon. Take care and bye bye.